Okay, that was Home by Sheryl Crow. First I'm going to show you the chords, and then I'll show you how you put the song together, and then I'll show you my strumming pattern. It's quite an easy song. There are only about 4 chords in it, maybe 5. And the first one is simply a G. And for those of you just starting out, a G is first finger on the 2nd string of the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 1st string of the 3rd fret, and your 3rd finger on the 6th string of the 3rd fret. And then we switch to a D minor, and a D minor is formed, 1st finger on the 6th string of the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the 4th string of the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the 5th string of the 3rd fret. Then you need a B flat. This is probably the most difficult one if you're starting out, to get that. To push out those bar chords, it sometimes helps to push your body into the guitar, gives you a bit more strength, and your fingers will toughen up over time. And that's formed by barring all the strings on the 1st fret, and then your 3 fingers go on the 3rd fret of the 3rd, 4th and 5th strings. And after that we need a C. C is a 1st string, sorry, 1st fret on the 5th string, 2nd finger on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret. So that's second finger on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret. And the only last chord we need is a D sus4, which is your first fingers on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and your 3rd and 4th fingers are on the 5th and 6th string of the 3rd fret. Okay. Very quickly, I forgot to mention there's a little riff before the song starts. That's what I picked up anyway, before it actually starts. And if you wanted to play that before you go into the song, it's just you strum a G chord, and then you hit the 3rd string open twice, and then hit it once, press down on it and pluck it once, and then open twice again, and then you go to the 2nd string on the 3rd fret and hit that and pluck it once, and then you go back into your G. So it's and I'll do that one more time slowly for you. So it's strum the G, open string, 3rd string open twice, once down, twice open, 2nd string 3rd fret, once, and then back into the G. And yeah, and that's everything. And then you go into the song. Okay, so all you need to do to remember the song is just remember the chord sequence of G, D minor, B flat, and C. If you remember that, that's all you need to remember, because it repeats all the way through the song. There's only one part where it changes slightly. So the song starts with, I woke this morning, now I understand what it means to give your life to just one man. And then it repeats, so it's G again, afraid of feeling nothing, no bees or butterflies. B flat, my head is full of voices and my house is full of lies. And then it goes into the chorus where she sings This Is Home. She sings it in a very sexy voice. I can't do that, but it's the same again, and this is home to D minor, sorry, and then B flat, home to C, and then she says, and this is G again, home, and then to D minor, home, and then B flat, home to C, and then she finishes on this is home on the G, and then she just stays with the G till she gets to the next verse, and then again, I found you standing there when I was 17. Okay, so I won't continue singing, but it's G again, D minor, B flat. Now I'm 32 and I can't remember what I see in you. I made a promise, I've said it every day. D minor, and now I'm reading romance novels. So B flat and then C, and dreaming of yesterday. And then again it goes into the home, and this is home, and no changes. G, D minor, B flat, C, and she repeats that twice, and then again when she finishes on this is home, and she stays on that for a few measures, and then the song changes slightly. I'm not sure if this is referred to as the outro, but it's when she starts singing I'd like to see the Riviera now, slow dance underneath the stars. So for that part, it's so she comes out of the chorus, this is home, and then she says, I'd like to see the Riviera, slow dance underneath the stars. I'd like to watch the sun come up in a stranger's arms, and this is home. So, for that part, when you come out of the chorus, you slip into B flat again. I'd like to see the, and then to C Riviera, and then to an F. Slow dance underneath the stars. Okay, and an F is formed by barring all the strings on the first fret, and your second finger goes on the fourth string of the second fret, and then your third and fourth fingers go on the second and third strings. And then so it's B flat. I'd like to see the Riviera. So that's a C. F. Slow dance underneath G, underneath the stars. Then to a C. I'd like to watch the sun come up. B flat. And then it goes to a D sus4, which I explained at the beginning of the video. In a stranger's arms. And then she goes back into the chorus, and this is home. Okay, and so when she goes into the chorus again after In a Stranger's Arms, she does one measure of the chorus, and then it goes instrumental. So then all you have to keep doing is repeating the G to the D minor, to the B flat, to the C, and then she starts singing it again, and she sings it twice over. Okay, then she goes into the next verse, and again, where she sings "I'm going a little crazy." I'm going crazy a little every day. So again, it just starts with G, D minor, and then everything I wanted is now driving me away. So everything I wanted is now driving me away to the C, and then the last two lines are I woke this morning to the sound of breaking hearts. Mine is full of questions and it's tearing yours apart. And then the last part, a little bit trickier, but the same sequence. So she comes up with, mine is full of questions and it's tearing yours apart. It's tearing yours apart. To the G, and then to the D minor. And it's tearing yours apart. To the B flat, to C, and it's tearing yours apart. From the G to the D minor, and it's tearing yours apart. To the B flat, to the C, and then the song finishes just repeating that sequence over, G, and the same sequence all the way through. And then you can just, when you're ready, you can just finish the song on so once you've done that sequence through, you can just finish on a D or something like that. You can just finish on a G, on a G. So those are all the chords, and that's how they fit into the song. Okay, and the strumming pattern I'm using is so it's not too difficult. It's just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. The only extra thing I'm doing is I'm throwing in like a bass note of the low E strings. So when I'm, can you hear that? I'll accentuate it for you. And I'm doing that all the way throughout the song. You don't need to, but I just like the way it sounded, so I just hit the low E, and I think that's the whole song. If you have any issues, just leave me your comments below. Hopefully that was useful to some of you. And if you find any decent tutorials on the web, please share them with the shigaru.com community. We're always looking for new tutorials, so any useful ones you find or that you like or that you found especially useful, please share them on shigaru.com. Cheers, thanks very much, bye.